do the long-awaited, when did I post this actually? 2 months ago, so that was, I don't know, I don't even know what month it is now. I'll ask myself a lot. I don't know why, like right now especially, I have it in my head that it's February. I don't know why. A lot of times I'll be like, is it summer? Oh, for context, I'm able to mix it up by saying, is it summer? Because I'm homeschooled. So when I graduated even, it was just, okay, close the computer, same old, same old. I'm under my blanket right now because I have severe misophonia, and so I have to have a box fan on 27, if not a box fan. It is a pair of headphones that are noise canceling and can have white noise over it. Because I have a kind where, apparently this isn't every kind. I have the kind where I have to have layered noise. Apparently some people are just fine with noise canceling headphones. What the fuck? If I just have that, I'm like still tweaking out and I'm cutting myself, because if you cough one time, yeah, I'm cutting deep long ways on my wrist. I'm gonna hope that I hit the tendons and I can fucking die. But yes, I have my fan on, so I got us under the covers so that it will kind of muffle it. Guys, I don't know if y'all hate it in the other videos. I think it's kind of funny when you can hear the fan in the other videos. Maybe I'm like trying to make y'all suffer what I go through every day. It's not even suffering for me though. It's like the fan is the blessing. Without the fan is the curse. Okay, first one. Lucasa Love Cuz. Hi Pookie. I literally don't know what to ask other than, would you like to be mutuals? You're so silly and cool. Pause. I fuck with people who use tone taggers because I don't know tones at all. Like, that's literally what causes a lot of my, like, fallings out with people, is because half the time when we talk, I'm like, oh, they hate me. So I'll just slowly distance myself. In a year, we'll go back and they'll be like, oh my gosh, what happened? Did I do something? We never talked anymore. And I'll be like, oh, you didn't do anything. That's why I hated school too. We need to verbalize tone taggers too. What are you doing? / Gen Q? Can we please do that? I don't know tone in real life either. I ask this all the time. I'm like, is that sarcasm or are you serious? I was at my cousin's house. I was sleeping in the living room because obviously they don't have enough beds for like my entire my family's really big, by the way. Y'all don't know that, but it's really big. For the amount of people that have dropped out, every man has dropped out. It's just women, except for my uncle. I was sleeping in the living room, and then my cousin's dad, the fan was on. He said, do you like this fan? I said, yeah, I think it's really cute. And then him and my cousin laughed. And then she was like, no, he's asking you, do you want the fan on for the rest of the night or no? And I was like, why didn't you just say that? What the fuck is, do you like the fan? Yeah, I like the fan. You did not ask that. But everyone else got that. I don't get it. Yes, verbalize tone taggers, please. Please. I don't know anything verbal. Please. Oh yeah, I did become mutuals with them because I really like their account. They're so cool. They have a Hanako cosplay and everything. I fuck with you. This is by Coco Coral. They said, okay, question. What animal do you think you would be? Not just the animal you like. I mean animal based on your personality and stuff. I love that you said that, because if you ever went to school, which by the way I did go to school until COVID hit, and I was in like mid 8th grade then, because like COVID hit in like December. That's why it's called COVID-19. A lot of people, whenever they find that out, they're like, oh my god, I was wondering why it was called COVID-19 and not COVID-20. I remember when it first hit though, this dude named Tanner, and like everyone was talking about it in social studies class. He was like, did you hear about that virus or whatever's going around? I just knew, I know it started with some bat, and then they flew, and then it began to spread. Why the fuck did you eat a bat? I don't look at a bat and think, get him on something right now. No, I don't care what they put it in, what sauce, whatever. That's like someone served me a butterfly. If it has wings, I don't want it. But chicken on the... Yeah, I like that you asked that. I might say a sugar glider, because if they're alone for too long, they will kill themselves. They will kill themselves. But then again, I really do like being alone, but like I've noticed, like if I'm like really alone, the only person I like is my sister. If I don't see her for a whole day, I have a void inside of me by nighttime. And I can't even stand in the shower. I lay in the shower and I just weep. And it's like, Get out of your bedroom right now, walk 2 steps, go in your sister's room, you will feel better. It's funny though, because she thinks I'm annoying as hell, but she in a funny way, okay? She don't really slash NSRS. Not serious. Animal based on your personality though, I think I would say sugar glider. There might be some other facts about them. Sorry guys, I've never been much of an animal person. I don't know shit about animals. I'll know sometimes if they're nocturnal. That's it. Nocturnal or not, like that's as far as it goes. But even then I'm like, owl is nocturnal. Chinchilla is nocturnal. Sugar glider, nocturnal. Also herbivores, carnivores, what the fuck is that? I don't know what any of the herbivores, I don't know. User KN2UKADL9L asks, why do you take depression pills and what is your depression story? Okay, I remember when I first got this notification, I was like, depression story? Like that's just my life story. What do you mean? Draw my life coming soon, guys. I'm kidding. I would never. That's one that shouldn't exist on YouTube unless I just lied throughout it and I was like, my name is Lauren. You can't even go through my life without like throughout it. I take depression pills because I should have been taking them my whole life, to be honest. But my family never believed me. Anytime I told them anything, they were like, yeah, you're faking it. You want attention so bad. And anytime I did tell them I was struggling, they would just take my sketchbook, take my phone, take my personal space, as in like, you're not allowed to hang out in your room anymore. You gotta hang out in the living room 24/7. And then, yeah, imagine that. Imagine that. They take your sketchbook and go through it. Damn, I got them booty boots. Yeah, I've been depressed my whole life, even as a toddler. By the way, I have memories that track back to just being a year old. I also remember whenever I was a toddler, and there was like a toddler size crib. It was pink and it had Disney princesses on it. I remember watching them put that in a truck and take it away, and I was like, no! And my aunt told me, she was like, you're too big for it now. You don't fit. Your feet literally hang out of it. And I was like, please no! My most vivid memories, though, are just being baby to 4 years old. Out of my whole life, those are my most vivid memories. I know it's also because those are the ones that I track back to all the time. In my day-to-day brain, it's just, I don't even think I would think in present time. Present day. Present time. But it goes like 3-year-old, 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 2-year-old, 2-year-old, 2-year-old. It's mainly the 2 and the 3 that I think about, because that's like the most traumatic events. Anyways, yeah, I also lived in like a really bad house. And court I had to be smuggled to a different state to be hidden. But yeah. And then like after all that catastrophe, when it finally, it still like isn't really ended, you know, like there's still open ends where like every few years something else will pop up and it will still like be tied to that, and it's like, oh hell, we gotta go back to court. Ain't that crazy how that like happens? The court never really does, it never really ends it to where it can seal the case, you know, keep that guy in jail maybe. Yeah, I remember like when I think back to being like 2 and 3 and stuff, the depression was heavy. Oh my god, I had a primary care doctor my whole life. It was so bad, like he didn't give a fuck. And then my aunt one day was like, we need to get y'all like a better one, because the one your mama chose is like kind of sucky. We were just like, okay. We, as in me and Abby, we got one. My Nana took us. They gave us them classic packets to fill out. For the first time, I started filling it out honestly, because before, my mom would tell me, she said, don't fill it out honestly or else they'll think I'm a bad mom and they'll put me in jail. If you mark that you want to kill yourself, they're going to put me in jail. And my whole life, I was like, it wasn't my mom who took me this time. For the first time in my entire life, it wasn't my mom. It was my Nana. Filled it out honestly. We turned the packets in. I'm with the primary care doctor in her office, because before then we were in the waiting room. And she's like, no, I noticed on yours, you've marked some questionable stuff. Could I give you 2 papers to fill out? I was like, okay. 1 paper I noticed because I get them every time. First time when I got them, I wasn't really looking into it, but I get these papers every time now. One of them specifically is for anxiety. The other one is specifically for depression. There are questions that are specifically for that. Filled them out. how bad do you want to kill yourself? And it'd be like 0 to 10. And I'd be like, 10. How much do you slice and dice? 10. How much do you think you're going to die every day? 10. How much do you think that you're a failure? 10. How much do you think that the world would be better off without you? 10. Like, what are we doing here? I did that with both the packets. She was like looking through it and she was like, can I get your nana and your sister to step out for a minute? And then she talked with me and she was like, this is debilitating. And I was like, tell me about it, brother. I was like, oh, really? Because that was a shock to me for her to call it debilitating, because my whole life I've been told that suck it up. Oh yeah, but what I was saying about like the bad house and all, when I got out of that, my whole family, like, they weren't even like, let's treat her gentle or whatever, let's try to understand. No, they were like, okay, this never happened and you're normal. You're normal. If you start to have a tantrum and say stuff that we don't really understand, or how we don't understand how you would know that, let's just say that you're being stupid and you're talking nonsense. Yeah, that'll really help in this developmental stage. Put me up for adoption. What the fuck are you doing? The tough thing is though, like, did I have depression after that house? Because I remember, like, during the house, I remember my thoughts and the things I would say, they weren't normal, because there were other kids in their house and they all acted different. I just remember fully being depleted and miserable. Oh yeah, but she was like, that's debilitating. And she was like, you have debilitating anxiety and depression. How do you have a job right now? And I was like, that's so funny. Like, I actually, like, want to quit and kill myself. Oh yeah, she was like, what do you think caused this? And I was like, I'm not going to tell her about the house. I'm going to tell her about the bullying, because oh my god, I got bullied so badly in school, to the point of people physically hurting me, and then people, I'm just going to say, doing sexual things with me without consensual to bully me, like laughing at me, like they had a camera while doing it, and then they showed their friends. And then the friends came to me, like, the other day, and they were like, so how was that? And I was like, that's, like, a big reason why I had to get homeschooled. Like, not only because of COVID, but my family was like, you're coming home every day bitching and crying and moaning, and we're sick and tired of you crying. Just be homeschooled. Like, it's definitely only the school that's making you cry. No, when I was homeschooled, I cried equally, because it was the school life and the home life that was making me miserable. I'm gonna be crying no matter what. Yeah, so basically the depression pills answer why I take them. It's because, as my doctor said, it is debilitating. And she keeps trying to get me in with a psychologist, whatever. Psychiatrist, psychologist. I don't really know the difference. But she says one of them. And then my nana is just like, no. And I don't have a car, and I don't have a license, so I kind of can't do that myself. What is my depression story? I think that kind of goes with the, why I take them. I like how you wrote it as though, like, it's an OC. Like, what's her backstory? It might as well be a character. I actually don't think I've ever done those, like, vent drawings where I made the depression, like, into a person. Next question. Are you lesbian? I love this question. I know I refer to myself when talking as she. That's because I've been called that my whole life. What I am, though, is I am boy. I'm very girly, though. Very girly, but I am a boy. Don't worry, though, whoever commented that, don't be like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. It's okay. Like, I don't take offense if even someone calls me girl in public. I'm not like, it's a boy. I'm like, it's not that deep. Like, if you're really confident in yourself, you don't need anyone else to reassure you. Like, I'm fully reassured. I'm very, like, confident in my identity. If someone calls me a girl or is even like, you'll never change what you were born with, I'll be like, okay. I did get that asked a lot in middle school because my hair was long. What does that have to do with liking girls? How old am I? Guys, this is so embarrassing. If I tell you how old I am, you're gonna be like, oh, he's too old to be doing this. You will find out soon. I've spoken about it. I did just graduate, so I am 18. Yes, I am 18, but I mentally and everything else, I feel like I'm 5 years old. Just take that how you will. Thank you. Why don't you make more videos? I don't make more videos because my life is very oddly organized, as in, like, Me and my sister are only allowed to stay home alone on Thursdays and Fridays. Every day else, we have to go to an office, and it's like a public office, so there are people. I can't make a video then. When I get home from the office, you know, it's a 9 to 5, so it's like 5. I'm home, and they're all talking. It's kind of an unspoken rule. I'm not allowed to talk. Like, if I were to tell them that right now, they'd be like, nuh-uh. But, like, if I do talk, they're all just doing, do you have to be doing that right now? Like, they get so pissed if I do talk. So yeah, it's the thing of like, I'm not allowed to talk. I would have made videos whenever I didn't have my bed and I was forced to sleep in my nana's floor, but I couldn't, because even if I got on the phone, my aunt would walk in and she'd be like, do you have to be doing that now? Can you hang up? God forbid. I'll do anything. I'm constantly being watched. Constant cameras on me too. But for the first time in a very long time, I have my room back, and I'm not allowed to have my door shut, but I did shut it because it's just me and Abby here. Me and her are like this. She will not tattle on me. Trust. That's how I'm able to be doing this right now. I am very ill. I do feel depleted a lot of times, and I have no motivation or anything. Like, I would just lay and rot. And there are times where I like so badly want to like either cosplay or make a video, but I'm just so depleted, and I'm like one with the bed. Like, I cannot get up. That's another reason. What is the reason for making the second video on the channel? What is the second video on my channel? Is it weird? The got your number thing? Okay, it was summer 2023. It was May, to be specifically. I had just finished school, so I had like the rest of the day to play around on my phone. And I remember I was listening to Got Your Number, and I was just envisioning this whole thing with Dazai. And I was like, okay, we could either animate this, or we could do it. And I was like, animating is gonna literally take forever, but just doing it, and we could make it like a cool little home video thing, that would be really funny and fun. I haven't done a music video thing like that since 7th grade. I'll show it right here. I remember even doing that video though. I remember my aunt kept coming in and she was like, what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Yeah, I just 3.5 thousand. What the fuck? Why does that have so many views? I did that, and then I had a friend at the time named Judas, and then she draws a lot of Kunikita, ships Kunikita and Dazai, so I like put those images everywhere. She ended up being a bitch. I don't mention her now, but I also do think it's kind of funny if you search her username, the Instagram username, it's all just me popping up, which is crazy. Because of that video, like I would always put in my description like drawing credits to, and then I'd put her username. Who is the girl which appears in the clips with you? That is my sister. I think I called her a fake name at first, but yeah, that's my sister. I love her. She doesn't really appear much. The other person though who appears is my friend named Lane, and that's another situation where that's actually a he, but like, you know, how's anyone supposed to know? Like, don't worry. Like, it's the same thing with me. Like, we really don't care. Like, in public, you know, everyone calls us a girl. Families call us a girl. It's whatever, you know. I'm not obsessed with my, like, identity either. Like, I'm busy watching Bungo. I don't give a fuck whatever you say about me. Who is your husband? For example, Dazai, Chuya, Aku. I've actually never had, do you call it like husbandos or whatever? Or waifus? I've never done those. But if I had to choose, definitely Poe. That man is rich. I love money. I'll do anything for money. Yes, Poe. He's rich. I love him too. Like, I love Poe so bad. I love him so much. What is the worst anime for you? Right now, to be honest. Okay, here's the thing. I'll watch anime for like the first 5 seconds. If I don't like it, I immediately close out. So there's never an anime where like I continued watching, and that's happened hundreds of times. So I can't speak on that, because if I just watch the first few seconds and close out, I'm not even gonna remember the title. I just know that I don't like it. Right now though, and the only reason I am continuing watching it is because my friend Gwen, she loves it so much, and I love her love for it, her passion for it. She says that like the characters are like us, and if anyone says that, I'm clocking into the anime. I want to know what this is about. It's Nana. Everyone's gonna flame me in the comments, but is that the worst one I've ever seen? No, definitely not. I've seen much worse that I didn't like, but I'm telling y'all, like, I only watched like the first episode or the first few seconds of it and closed out, so I don't remember the name of it. I never persevere through an anime. I'm so picky with the media I consume. The only reason I'm persevering through this one is because I want to. What is about this that, first of all, everyone's obsessed with? What is Gwen seeing? I want to know what Gwen sees in this. Also, Gwen, I'm on like a pirating website right now, and under the Nana thing, it says anime like this, and it showed, what was that? I think it was called Peach Girl or something. Yeah, I had Peach Girl, and I was like, oh my gosh, this literally is your genre. Why did you start your channel? I've had YouTube channels since I had any device. I had a Nobby at first before, and I had a Nobby when I was in, well, let me just say this, I actually had a DS. I had a DS when I was 7, and me and my sister were always recording ourselves on the DS. Had a blast. We always had like our little like recording person after we were like, hi guys. That was before like we even saw YouTube, because on the DS we didn't know how to access YouTube at the time. Like, are we supposed to know how to use the Internet Explorer thing? Type in youtube.com? No. But we, you know, we watched TV on Disney. They'd be like, hi guys, I cartwheeled around the world. And so we were like, hi guys, I'm eating Cheez-Its. After that, we got a Nobby. We got a Nobby when we were in like 2nd grade. I watched horrible things on that. I literally was like, what is the worst gore, most detailed gore that I can find on the internet? And I watched it. I was 8. Why? I had a YouTube account, and I was like, you can literally just post videos this easily? Why am I the only one in my school or like the area doing this right now? Everyone needs, this is so cool. I still to this day don't know why people don't do that. Like, come on. But then I got an iPad. Yeah, I've had many YouTube videos, YouTube accounts ever since, because I just love recording and stuff. And like putting it out on the internet. Yes, I love the internet. I love the internet. I'm gonna contribute anything I can to the internet. I don't care about digital footprint. Like, I really don't. I've gotten 2 dropped on the spot ever since having all of the damning things I've said on the internet. And every time they're like, we love you. And I like, guys, it's, anyways, that's all. And I want to say that I love you, and I hope you have a good day. I wait for the video. Oh, can you make a vlog in your room and show your room for us? Okay, I want you to know. Okay, I love you too. Thank you so much. That actually does mean a lot to me. I have a dentist appointment later today. I fucking love the dentist. Yes! Some people are scared of the dentist. They don't like the dentist. Guys, you don't. I love the dentist. Yes, I will probably have a really good day though, because I love the dentist. Yeah, okay, I want you to know right now, you are my favorite person in this comment section, because my room is my pride and joy. I love it so much. It is like my biggest canvas. I've always wanted to draw on the walls, do crazy stuff on the walls, but I was never allowed to before, because I was living with my mom, but I'm living with my aunts now, and it was only my one aunt in specific who was like, go stupid, go crazy on the walls. The other aunt, whenever I told her though, well, I didn't even tell her, I just started doing it, and she was like, are you allowed to do this right now? And she looked as if like she would not have allowed it. And I was like, yeah, actually the other aunt said I could. And she was like, let me check if she actually did say that. And yeah, she did. I love my room so much, and I love that other people love it too. Even if they didn't, I have a lot of people walk in and say, this is the ugliest thing ever. This is literally junk on the walls. And I'll be like, thank you. I love it. I literally do love whenever people call my stuff ugly, because that means that there's a wide audience with what I have. I would hate it if I just owned something and everyone said it was cute. That means it's like
one-dimensional.
Like, it's very face value. One thing can be said about it, which is pretty. I like stuff where I can be called the ugliest thing on this planet. I love it. And I literally say thank you so much. And they're not pissed whenever I say that, because they didn't say it to be mean. Like, they're literally just being honest. But I love it. Please be honest. I truly want to hear what you think of my art and everything. Someone says it's little meow. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. It's little me a woo. I know my stuff. I just saw this. I don't know if I can still ask laughing my ass off, but who's your biggest kidney? Oh, cut the cameras. Oh my god. Oh my god. Y'all are gonna hate the answer. It's literally the most basic answer ever. Like, everyone and their mama says this, but like, Dazai. I'm so sorry. Okay, look, but the other one that's like hand in hand with Dazai, like tied like this for real, is Rompo. Yes, but I'm very much Rompo. If Rompo had debilitating depression, I'm just so. Those Dazai fanfics. That make me feel so like I'm not alone, you know? Oh my god. I'm just never like, maybe I am like everyone else. Oh, I'm telling y'all right now, like I have the lore and everything. Like, I've been through so much, and I'm still here being a silly guy. What's up? And I have like, I'm able to associate like everyone in his life to mine. Like, I have the Mori, okay? I have the Mori. Trust and believe. I have the Fyodor too. Oh, it's gonna bite on my hand. I can't do this. Who's your top artist? My top artist is Mitsuki, no matter what. But my favorite right now is, I think Alex G is my favorite right now. I don't usually go through phases. It was Mitsuki for like years, and now it's Alex G. Spotify is gonna say that my top is, well, I know that it said that last year was Mitsuki. It might actually say this year that it's Alex G. A lyric that describes you, probably from living in the sunlight, living in the moonlight by Tiny Tim. Things that bother you never bother me. So many times whenever people make a riot over stuff that like I should be involved in, I'm like, I don't really care. Also, a lot of times something fucked up will happen in front of my eyes, and everyone else was like screaming around me when it happened. They were like, oh my gosh, his guts are on the concrete. And I was just like, can we go get ice cream now? Like, I really don't give a fuck. That's just me being very desensitized. Okay, maybe not that one. Describes me, like that would have to be like my whole. Okay, look, I'm gonna put the lyric right here if I find it, because that will take a lot of searching. I'll let you know. This is by Lisa Rao. What's the reason you got, oh my gosh, what is the reason you got sent to the ward? Or something by your therapist because of, basically my Nana, instead of taking to a psychologist, psychiatrist, whatever, which is my doctor wanted, she was like, let's take her to a Christian therapist. It was, oh, don't even get me started. Basically, I didn't even feel it at the time. Like, I was feeling fine. I was actually doing better than I was actually doing really good. But my head was just like, I want to tell her the most severe stuff just to see her face, what she would, like, I just want to see her expression. So I continued to do so. The worst stuff that I wasn't even feeling at the time. I had felt before, yeah, in my life, but I wasn't feeling at the time. And I told her in full detail every way to like off yourself, because that's like a really big fixation of mine, is like finding every way to not to try it, because obviously I can't try like more than half the ways to, like, this is not an asylum. Anyway, she was like, you're so ill. Like, she said that my like issues and stuff were too big for her
position as a therapist.
I never went back to her. I stayed for, it was a 72-hour hold, so it wasn't like I was there for like a week, but it might as well have been a week, because oh my gosh, I remember the whole time though, I just kept drawing like suns and like friends holding hands, because I was like, look guys, I'm fine. I got out after the 72-hour hold. Do you love silly people? Silly people are my favorite. I love silly people. What's your favorite song? You don't have to answer first. Oh no, don't worry. Like, I literally posted this and I was like, ask your juiciest or average, I love any questions. I don't take offense to anything, so please ask away. Yeah, you don't have to worry. Yeah, I'm chill. I would answer anything. I will, but like, I don't care. I just love the people who have the balls to ask. So just know that I love you. Because there's so many people that like, they're like, I'm too scared though. And if you're too scared, that's okay, I love you too. But the people who do ask, I'm like, thank you. We've juiced it up. Yeah, what's your favorite song? Okay, I About Losing Dogs. Let me just show you my track record of that song. This is by Adventures of Ace. I love you! I love Adventures of Ace. Like, They are so good at drawing and everything. Y'all need to check out. Also, they have like gotcha videos. Come on. Y'all gotta check out their account. Would you ever cosplay with me one day or ever? Yes, I love cosplaying with people. That is like my pride and joy. Like, I love cosplaying with people. My friend Lane, I love him so much. He will cosplay with me no matter what. And I'm like, yay! It brings me so much joy when I'm cosplaying with someone. Have you read Magic and Mystery? No, I don't know what that is, but also I'm a very slow reader. Unless it's got something to do with Bungo. I'm just telling you this right now. I ain't picking that up. Like, I only read like classical literature because it's the people from Bungo. Like, that's for real. Like, even in school, before I knew what Bungo was, I was only reading the Dr. Seuss books. And they'd get so pissed at me because my Lexile is really big. I don't know how, but it's really big. And they'd be like, I had the highest Lexile in the school, tied with a dude named Evan. I was right there, Evan. Also, people were like shocked whenever Evan got it too. Because he was like the class clown. You would have expected him to get the lowest Lexile. No, he had the highest. But yeah, the teachers get mad at me because she'd be like, you have such a high Lexile, like, you need to stop getting Dr. Seuss. And I was like, bitch, I am not reading Nicholas Sharts, okay? That's doo-doo. I'm gonna read the colors and the fun stuff. What's your opinion on the BSD fandom? Okay, can I be honest? I just don't like people. It's not a matter of fandom, it's just a matter of people. I don't like people. But out of every fandom, the Bungo fandom is my favorite. There are so many Bungo fans that I do love, and there's a lot that I do hate. But that's just people in general. So how I feel about people, I hate people. I hate people. I hate people. Opinion on the Gotcha BSD fandom? Okay, look. I loved it until recently. I saw something and I was like, oh. But you know what? I'm just gonna try to say that was like the only person. I love Gotcha little people. I love them so much. I love watching that. I literally watch that on my TV all the time. I love it. And oh my gosh, guys, look. Okay, look. Someone recently put me in a Gotcha React, but they didn't put the little character beside me. My heart. Guys, please put me in Gotcha Reacts, please. And if y'all ever see me in one, please comment the channel and everything. Say they just did it right now. Go look at it. I will be at the speed of light looking at it. I love it. I love the Gotcha BSD fandom. Hoo ha, hoo ha, rise with me. Ah! Do you read fanfics? Yes, like literally every night. I read like 5 a night. What is the current ship? The current ship that I read on fanfic stuff that I have, like, you know, channeled or whatever. Latest one I read was Sakoku. I have like a tab for different ships. I have one for Shinsakoku, Rampo with the E at the end, Rampo. The thing is, I would have one with Sigma and Dazai, but people mischaracterize Sigma so bad. Like, any fic with him, I'm just like, half the time I'm like, oh my gosh, this is literally so bad. Where did you buy your cosplay stuff at? Throughout the years I've bought it. Like, the coat that I use for Dazai, got that in like 2015 from a random place. It just so happens to be like, I have the wardrobe for every Bungo character. I don't know why. They're not wearing like crazy stuff like Genshin characters to where it's like layers on layers on layers, and it's like the most crazy stuff. The Bungo is very laid back with their clothes, and I love that. That's also something that I really love about Bungo, because it's also like, it makes it not hard to draw. How long have you been drawing? I've been drawing since I was birthed. I was drawing in my head forever, and then my aunt was babysitting me one day, and I reached in her purse. I was like 2 years old. Reached in her purse, got her lipstick. She wasn't looking, and then I drew on the walls. I had to get it out. You know, I've been drawing in my head. I gotta get it out, so I did it, and then they got really mad at me because it would not come off the walls. But later in years, like my mom and them, they were like, that was the perfect tulip. After that, they got me like crowns and stuff, because they're like, damn bitch, if you want to draw that bad, we'll just get you it. Also, I'm fully self-taught. Also, I love your content, LOL. Thank you so much. I love yours too. We are like buddy on here. This is by Choco0795. Do you play any Switch games? I play Fortnite on the Switch. I love Fortnite the night up. I love Fortnite. I play the Miku game on there, like the Project Diva, or whatever it's called. I used to play Animal Crossing. I play that Super Mario with the kitties. Please tell. Okay, I'll just put a picture right here. I just like to play Fortnite. What other cosplays do you have? I think like I could have Annie, because I have like a very versatile wardrobe. If I were to like look into and stuff, like I know I'd have probably the whole cast, to be honest. Obviously like not Nikolai or Sigma, like come on. What's your favorite song or band or genre of music? Favorite song is I Won't Listen Dogs. Favorite band is Duster. Favorite genre of music, I don't know what the genre is. I call it melancholy. I don't know what it is, but it's like, it can be any genre. Like it could be like shoegaze, or it could be like rock or anything. Like it's just a matter of, does it kind of put me in a mellowed out, a tinge of sad mood. I love it. That mood like comforts me. How did dumping Kunikita go, and how's life with Chuya? Dumping Kunikita was a very easy decision. It was a matter of, do I have a plushie of Kunikita or not? That bitch is ugly as hell. I don't got nothing to him. He didn't really match my freak. How's life with Chuya? So good. I got plushies of Chuya. He matches my freak. Let me just say that right now. Life's great now. Dazai X Chuya real. That's right. It is real. Let's talk about it. Don't make up much higher. Why are you so amazing? Oh my lord. I get this a lot. I don't know. Thank you though. That makes me really happy. 2. I found out about your account yesterday and have rewatched that one smoking video 8 times. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Where did you buy your wig? Y'all gonna hate me for this. It was Temu. I don't shop on there anymore, okay? I got it when it was just like, it had just become a thing and people were freaking out. They were like, all this for free? And I was also like, all this for free? Will you play the best game ever existing? It's called Amori, and it's a depression game. I'm gonna let you know this right now. My Time by Bowen, I was obsessed with that. And okay, that one I think was 2017. I listened to it on SoundCloud all the time. I knew the creator of Amori throughout the whole time where she was like developing the game and kept asking people for money, and they would give her the money, and then like she would not meet the deadlines, and they'd be like, bro, I just gave you $200. Like, I didn't do that for nothing. And she'd be like, I just need more time, and people were getting pissed. If anyone else was in that time, like, please tell me you know what I'm talking about. Like, people were so mad at her. Yeah, you kind of dumbed it down to say depression game. That game is so fun. That game is so creative. Everyone is so creative. The thing with that, though, is that's one that I just watched a Let's Play on. Same with, like, Doki Doki Literature Club. Those are games where I consider slow-paced. Sorry. I love that game. Love it so much. I also think it takes its humor. It has its dark humor, and I really like that. Opinion on Amori after you research of it. I hope I'm not late. You're not late. Don't worry, Pooks Magoots. I love Amori. Love it so much. I tried to go to the concert of Bowen. I couldn't because my family was like, who the fuck is this? No, we're not taking you to this. And I was like, damn. This is by Sharp Bergamom. Sorry. I love your profile picture. I knew it right when I saw it. Sorry for coming late. You're not late, don't worry. What fanfics have made you cry? Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know if it ever got deleted, but it was one where like, I don't really cry with fanfics. Morning or night? Night. What are you planning on watching / reading? I'm planning on rewatching Bungo and reading all of the Bungo authors. Yup. Call or text? Definitely text. What are your ships? I'm sorry guys, I'm such a multi-shipper. You name it, I probably ship it. Except. I think they call it per ships. Yeah, I don't do that. That is so weird. Like, you chose to ship them? Why? But I would say my favorite ship right now is Sigma and Dazai. I've been loving that right now. Oh, they call it Sigzai. Yeah. I like that. Best 80s movie? Let me look that up right now. And I'll put it on the screen. This will be the best one I've watched, okay? So if you're like a really movie nerd and you see this and you're gonna be like, that's the most basic one, that's not even the best, just know that like I don't really watch movies like at all. So it's literally just the one that I saw when I was little and I liked it. Crazy stream you've had? Do you collect anything for fun? Bungo stuff. Any wild childhood stories? So many. Again, ones that I can't really say. But if I had to say one, I'm gonna think of one that like. I'm only in a rush because my Nana gets here really soon and I won't be able to keep filming. So again, this is gonna be one that I'm gonna type out, okay? Okay, this is the last one by. Okay, the last one was by VV Starry. This one is by GU's real number one fan. Oh, you're okay. I get it. I was about to say, what, are you about to type out his number? Are you gonna do any other cosplays? Yes, actually, the one that I have planned for Halloween is one that I haven't done before. I'm gonna have to buy the wig. 1 to 10, what would you rate Dazai ships? Okay, I'm only gonna name the ones that I know right now. Cause to be honest, I don't know like most ships until I like see a fan art on Pinterest and I'm like, oh, that's a ship? Okay, I like it. Sigma and Dazai, 1 billion out of 10. We love it. Chuya and Dazai, I will say 1 million out of 10. Not 1 billion, but a million. Akuna Kid and Dazai, 10 out of 10. I still read it and I still like fan arts of it. Rampo and Dazai, I would say like 8 out of 10. I don't know, I'll like read it and I will like really like the fan arts of it. Like I love. But when I read the fanfics of it and how they act together in a romantic sense, I don't like it as much as I like the others. I'll just say that. Who would you cosplay other than Dazai? Literally anyone. Who's your favorite music artist? I'm loving Alex G right now. Yes, this is the Q&A. Woo! I hope y'all enjoyed it. Here's a little meme for y'all. Maybe I'll put more because I feel bad for cutting it short. I love you all so much. I truly do. And I think it's so sweet. How many like comments I got on the last video when I uploaded it? Like, y'all have your notifications on. I literally started crying. Because I was like, oh my gosh. I'm loved for real. Like, it made me so happy. And I love y'all so much too. Like, it really makes me so happy. I love it. I love it. Goodbye.